Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Wade Smith, and this video is about more about the false notion that martial arts is somehow causing problems. Martial arts solves the problem. Whenever I was in elementary school, especially around the third or fourth grade, but pretty much the whole entire time, I was bullied by older boys. I was one of, if not the youngest person in the class because the way my birthday fell out, I was a year younger than everyone else who had not failed, and I was 2 years younger than anyone who had failed. And so the older students would beat the living hell out of me, and I don't even mean one on one. I mean, they would gang up on me 4 or 5 on 1 and just beat on me because I was the youngest person in the class and the easiest victim. All right. And my parents tried moving me to a completely different school district because that's really why my whole family moved, to get away from those people. And it happened at the other school, and I was not doing anything wrong to people. Um, and incidentally, whenever I was in the eighth grade, whenever I was in the eighth grade, I actually the seventh grade, my family got me signed up for martial arts lessons. And by the time I was in the eighth grade, I was advanced enough to actually successfully defend myself um, against some of the bullies, and most of the bullying started to stop then. But I witnessed while I was in the eighth grade at the Ponchatoula Junior High, um, a gang of boys went in the back of the school and cut down or kicked down or ripped down cane poles, and they went and picked on this other boy um, and beat the hell out of him in the face and all over his body with cane poles. And it was probably four, five, six of them at least that had cane poles. And they beat the living hell out of this kid right in front of the teachers and the principal and everything. And nobody did a single damn thing to help the kid. All right. Not none of the teachers, the principal, nobody. In fact, none of the boys involved in beating him ever got punished for anything. All right. So don't expect the teacher or the principal to help your child if they get beat up by the bully. A lot of times the teacher or principal does absolutely nothing to help them, or might even be the bully's own parents. Um, Matter of fact, the one that I defended myself against in the eighth grade, I got suspended for defending myself against them because the disciplinarian refused to believe that the other kid had started the fight. All right. So he started the fight and I defended myself. Um, and by the time I was certainly by the time because I had to take a couple years off of karate, but by the time I was a senior in high school, I was a first degree brown belt, and everybody found out pretty quick not to mess with me. Um, by the time I was in high school, but the stupid thing is that this person on this discussion forum is blaming violence on martial artists, and I'm like, you get expelled from the school if you commit a crime. So how can it be the issue? How can you be blaming us for causing the crime or wanting glory out of fighting somebody? I'm telling her this stuff. If you don't learn to defend yourself, somebody in this evil world is going to hurt you just for the sheer meanness of it. They don't even need a motive. Evil does not. One of the things that's wrong in the criminal justice system is everybody wants to know what the motive of the alleged criminal is. Evil does not need a motive. They tried to explain that to you in the Batman movie with the Joker. Evil does not need a motive. Evil itself is the motive. All right. They will rob you, kill you, rape you, beat the hell out of you just for the sheer fun of beating the hell out of you. So you better learn how to defend yourself. I know firsthand how that works. You better learn how to defend yourself, especially if you live in a city where the Democrats don't even punish criminals at all anymore. They let them out with a slap on the wrist, and they've committed felony assault and attempted murder and rape already. They'll do it again. I've never seen any evidence to see that an actual convicted rapist or murderer changed their ways. I've never seen any evidence to convince me that that's ever happened before. So don't expect it to happen. They let these people out after 5 or 10 years and they go do it again. And the criminals in prison are not martial artists, although for some reason they let them box and have martial arts fights in jail, and I don't know why. That's completely the opposite of what traditional Okinawan martial arts is. They expel you if you're a criminal. But for some reason, if you're a boxer and you're a criminal like Mike Tyson, that's somehow okay. Everybody likes that. They give Mike Tyson 10-second chances. He raped a woman. He bit off Evander Holyfield's ears, and yet they're still going to give him another exhibition fight. I mean, come on. That's wrong. But they don't do that in Okinawan karate. You get expelled from the school and expelled from the whole organization if you commit a crime. But how many second chances does Mike Tyson get? That's wrong. And, that is ridiculous.